Hey everyone, happy Friday. I hope you guys are going to have a great weekend. I am on my way to my sister's house. She lives in Perrysburg, which is right outside of Michigan. We are just going to go up there for the weekend and have a little R&R. This video is going to be all about blush. And what I'm going to be featuring is the cargo blushes in my collection. I love cargo blushes and I just feel like they don't get enough love here on YouTube, so I wanted to do a video just dedicated to the cargo blushes that I have. But before I do that, I got a couple of questions comparing the Chanel Accent blush that I featured in my video on Wednesday. And sure enough, I had all three blushes that you guys were asking me about to see how it compared. So I wanted to feature it in this video and answer those questions. So the three blushes that you guys compared it to were NARS Madly, Benefit's Rocketeer, and then Max Warm Soul. So I went ahead and swatched them all on the back of my hand to show you. So this is Chanel's Accent, and then you have Warm Soul, NARS Madly, and then Benefit Rocketeer. So as you can see, none of those blushes really are a dupe for the Chanel Accent. It's funny, Warm Soul and the Rocketeer are coming across very similar, although they aren't. But I just wanted to show you these in case you had questions. It's totally justifiable to buy the Max Accent because none of these are dupes. So there you have it. I'm going to start out with my favorite cargo blush of all time, and it's one of those blushes that have been in my top 5 for years, and that is Louisiana Lavender Mauve shade. I have 2 of these blushes because I love it so much. It does have a lot of shimmer, so if you are not a shimmer person, you probably would want to stay clear of this blush, but the shimmer does not bother me. I don't really like a lot of glitter in my blushes either, but this is just beautiful. It is honestly one of my favorite blushes of all time. It has been for so long, and it is the perfect mauve lavender blush that goes with mauve lips. So if you wanting to wear like MAC Fauve, anything like that, this blush would pair phenomenally next to any type of mauve lip gloss or lipstick. Next is called the Big Easy. This is just a really light peachy color with some shimmer. I should show you the packaging, but I figured you guys already knew what they look like. I'm not a huge fan of the packaging, but the blushes are so pigmented and they work so well that I just don't care. That is the Big Easy, just a really light peachy pink color. That swatch probably wasn't the best. There. Really pretty. Called Prague. This is a matte, and this is basically, gosh, this is basically a matte mauve color. I feel like if Louisiana was a matte shade, this is what it would be, but it's a really pretty neutral, and it just works really well on a variety of skin tones. So that is the shade. Probably people with darker skin tones would like this a little bit better. Okay, next is called Molokia. I think it sounds like it's like Hawaiian or something. That's the shade. This is like a matte version of the Big Easy. It's a little bit warmer, almost, I don't want to say orangier, but a little bit peachier than the Big Easy. It's matte. It doesn't have any pink undertones. It's definitely peach. Super pretty. This one's called Bali. I purchased this from Ulta. I think it's one of their newer ones. This is the water resistant blush. Beautiful, beautiful color. It's stunning. It has that violet sheen to it, which another one that I own has that as well. And there's that shade. Oh, so pretty. It's called Mendocino. Mendocino. Must be a place of some sort. This one is gorgeous. This is like a very dark, almost orgasm type color, but look at like the sparkle in it. It is beautiful. And I can tell you that this one is a lot more wearable for me than Orgasm. I don't know why, but it gives like the most gorgeous like cherry red subtle flush to your cheek, like you've just been running outside, and it's really wearable. Even though it doesn't look wearable in the container, it is. It's a very subtle color. I'm just going to build it up a little bit, but there it is right there. So pretty. When I first looked at it, I was like, oh, there's no way that I could wear that, but I can, and it's gorgeous. Next one is called Catalina. It's just a really bright Barbie pink. Matte, completely matte. No shimmer or anything. Very pretty. Oh, so there's that. Just your typical Barbie pink color. Super pretty. This is my most recent Cargo blush. I purchased it off of HotLook, and by the way, Cargo is always on HotLook, so just be looking out for notifications of when the upcoming sales are, because I feel like Cargo at least comes out on HotLook like at least once a month or so. So this one's called Gotham, and it's very pretty. It's lighter than Bali. This is Gotham, and then this is Bali. It's just a smidge lighter, but not much. They're pretty similar. I wonder if they like discontinued Gotham and then like reformulated it, and they came out with Bali, I wonder, because the colors are super close. This one doesn't swatch as nicely as it looks on the cheeks. They are very powdery, and sometimes the lighter colors come across a little bit drying, but that's a really pretty color. If you are very fair, this is going to work for you. Again, they just apply better on the cheeks than they do in swatches. I'm sorry about that. This next one is probably the most famous out of all of the Cargo blushes because Jennifer Aniston wears it, and it's called Tonga. It's just a typical matte neutral pink shade. Very pretty. One of my favorite colors. This is such an easy color to wear. You can basically wear it with anything, and it just looks great. So that is Tonga. Really pretty. If you don't like if you don't like shimmer, again, this is a good one to try. So this one is a favorite of mine. It has been for a while, and it's called Topeka. It's a really pretty neutral bronze color, very similar to NARS's Luster, except I think NARS's Luster doesn't have the pink undertones that this one does. It's beautiful. It has a lot of shimmer to it, but that's okay. The shimmer in these Cargo blushes are very refined. It's nothing that's going to accentuate your pores. So there is Topeka. Beautiful neutral. Just can go with anything. You can also mix and match these. Honestly, for some reason, I've been really enjoying mix and matching my blushes. The last one is one of the like beach ones. They come in like a couple different colors. This is called Sunset Beach. I think this is the prettiest. It was between this one or the Miami Beach, but this is just kind of screamed my name. So it is beautiful. It has a slight shimmer, and when you blend all of the colors together, it just gives a really pretty glow to the cheek. Just a very kind of bronzy peach color. And you can see all of the colors are blended. And you could probably use like 2 or 3 colors at a time if you wanted to. Super pretty. I love this one as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this cargo blush collection. Let me know what you think below. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye.